The trick is not to pick the right company. It's to be, because most people aren't equipped to do that, and plenty of times I make mistakes on that. The trick is to essentially buy all the big companies through the S&P 500, and to do it consistently, and to do it in a very, very low-cost way.
Now that was a great Warren Buffett repeating his advice that for most people, the best thing to do is to buy and hold the S&P 500 index fund. Now, I'm just a random guy on YouTube, and even though I like to think that I'm the greatest investor in the world, I've only been doing this for a few years. So when I released this video bashing his advice, it's understandable why so many people ended up disliking it and posted comments like this one, this one, this one, and even this one. And all this just made me reflect on my life choices. And after reading these articles, I realized that I made a big mistake by going against one of the greatest investors of all time. So I decided to do the only logical thing and follow his advice. That's right. On March 29th, I sold all of my individual holdings and I bought VOO, the Vanguard's S&P 500 Index Fund ETF. I sold out of TJX companies, Microsoft, MasterCard, Disney, Waste Management, VGT, PayPal, VCR, Alphabet, Uber, Visa, Wendy's, VOX, Ferrari, Airbnb, Tesla, Beyond Meat, Alibaba, Boeing, Costco, Apple, Amazon, Otis, and Facebook. As you can see, my biggest account of $20,000 is now holding only VOO. Same goes for my second one that has $8,000, only holding the VOO Vanguard ETF. And finally, my third biggest with almost $2,000, all in the S&P 500 Index Fund. As I'm filming this video, my total portfolio balance is at $32,364.95. And if you add up my three biggest accounts that I just mentioned, VOO now makes up $30,543.42, or 94.37% of my entire stock portfolio. Now, it was hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it was necessary. And I personally wanted to thank the Intense Investor, Jashandip, Julio, and the Mercenary for their enlightening comment. And you might have seen this tweet about YouTube experimenting with getting rid of the dislike button. But YouTube, I'm talking to you directly now. If you're watching, don't get rid of the dislike button. Because it was after seeing this 36 dislikes from my Warren Buffett video that was a wake-up call I needed to get off my arrogant high horse and actually listen to its advice of just investing in the S&P 500 index fund. And maybe whoever's watching this is in the same situation that I was in. You think that you're the next great stock picker after learning the tips and tricks from these finance gurus that you found on social media. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not, and that 90% of you watching are going to lose money in the stock market. But if you want to be a part of that elite 10% that becomes successful and become rich, listen to Warren Buffett.
Of all the things that have happened since 1942, we've had 14 presidents, 7 Republicans, 7 Democrats. We've had world wars. We had 9/11. We had the Cuban Missile Crisis. We have all kinds of things. The best single thing you could have done on March 11th, 1942, when I bought my first stock, was just buy an index fund and never look at a headline, never think about stocks anymore, just like you would do if you bought a farm. You just buy the farm and let the tenant farmer run it for you. And I pointed out that if you'd put $10,000 in an index fund that reinvested dividends, and I paused for a moment to let the audience try and guess how much it amounted to, and it would come to $51 million now. And the only thing you had to really believe in then is that America would win the war and that America would progress as it has ever since 1776, and that American business, if America moved forward, American business would move forward. You didn't have to worry about what stock to buy. You didn't have to worry what day to get in and out. You didn't know the Federal Reserve would exist, whatever it might be. And America works.
So please, don't make the same mistake I did by getting cocky. Let's all buy into VOO. Hold it long term. We can all make $51 million. I know this is a bit of a short video, but I just wanted to spread the word on April 1st. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my investing journey with VOO. But with all that said, thank you so much for stopping by. Happy investing and happy April Fool's Day.